the Odd Box. We're playing Seasons of Ghosts. It's been a while. I'm happy to see all of you guys. Would you rather fight 20 unarmed Spartans or a bear with sharks for arms?
20 unarmed Spartans or a bear with sharks for arms?
I'm going to go with the bear with sharks for
Bear
arms.
all day.
Yeah, well, he's got sharks for arms, and those sharks are probably pretty pissed that they're arms. So I think I have the advantage.
But
the enemy of my enemy.
they're
and
not
so forth.
designed for running. So, like, I feel like you could just stay away from it until the shark's suffocated.
I'm just like imagining it because bears can't really stand on their back legs for too long. So
Yeah.
if he's running at you, like
You're in the middle of a lake.
Oh
no. That's just
he's got his arms out in front and he's kicking with his back legs.
I know bears can swim, motherfuckers.
But if his arms are sharks, that means the tail of the shark is inside the bear, so he doesn't really have a way to propel himself forward.
His back legs.
Those little tiny legs are just kicking in the water, the only thing making the shark bear move.
He's got fins.
Maybe it's a
on
shallow
each of the
lake where
sharks.
the bear
fins-
can stand.
The fins direct where he's going, but the big one in back is what actually propels him through the water. So if he doesn't have those, or is he like backwards? Is the mouth inside the bear and the tail is like sticking out,
He's just
propelling the bear?
slapping you with shark
Slap
tails.
the shit out of you with a bunch of shark tails.
I definitely would go with the bear then.
Who doesn't like a good slapping, you know? Yeah, I don't know if it's 20. So they're unarmed, but do they wear armor? And do the Spartans also fight in a lake? Is it just a battle in a lake either way you go?
Is it like a narrow pass in Thermopylae?
I think it's the only way we could get a fair
thing?
Yeah.
Much like Violet, I can hold my breath for a surprising period of time, so I think I would just stay on the bottom and pull them down with me.
All 20?
Well, a couple at a time.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
What
you're
is
not actually Violet.
I know.
What is a surprisingly long time?
Like 7 minutes if I'm in cold water.
With like just laying there though?
Yeah, I mean, it would I'd definitely eat up time faster, but so would they. You
How
know
many
what I mean?
rounds do you have?
Yeah.
I feel like the Spartans would finish you off quick and just snap your neck instantly, where the bear would like play with you, like it's playing with its food.
I don't know. If they're coming from ancient Greece, they probably aren't especially large men, you know? Nutrition.
They're probably in much better shape than us.
You would just be punched and kicked to death. So I don't know.
Yeah, I still go with the bear. You're right.
I'd rather be slapped to death
by a shark tail.
by shark tails.
Sharks are real dumb. They'll bite anything. So I think the bear has a big enough problem
It'll
just
turn
having
on
sharks for
itself.
arms. Yeah. I can't.
Like, they're like, why are you pushing me around?
Yeah.
I like
bear
to think
ju-
that they're swimming in opposite directions, and then the bear's just trying to go in one direction, and going to the side. So
I
he's
mean-
not really going anywhere.
I mean, but also, like, bears love fish. So, like, what are the chances that he doesn't start eating his own arms? Can he feel these sharks that are, like...
Yeah, man. The bear just really did not think this through.
Yeah.
I just had a
Stupid bear.
moment of realization that the last time that I did any, like, breath hold training stuff, I was 24. So it's been 16 years. I probably can't hold my breath for that long anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds right.
It probably doesn't stay if you just quit using it. You know?
I was thinking that too. I was wondering when the last time that you tried
Yeah,
out
it's been a long time.
holding your breath for 7 minutes.
It's been a long time.
Maybe it's longer now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that how it happens? Like, you get older, it's like anime.
You
For
should try
you.
it. Somebody time him. Let's see how long
my
you can
God.
hold your breath for.
Go fill up the bathtub.
Let's see if
It's
it's
going to
long.
hurt so bad.
This will be good
Yeah.
for audio.
Good for audio. It's definitely better if you ever want to hold your breath for a long time. It's better to do it in cold water because you get the mammalian dive reflex.
Yeah.
Yeah, where your body shunts the blood from your limbs and stuff.
Right.
So you can definitely go longer underwater than dry.
Yeah.
I
You
think
also don't want to move around because it just uses more energy and uses
Yeah.
up your oxygen
Yeah.
faster.
I think the longest I ever did dry was 12 or something like that.
All right.
5:15.
Let's get some ice. Fill up the bathtub with cold water.
Put me in it.
Yeah.
See what happens. Hold me under.
Right, because it doesn't work if your head is above water.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're going to
submerged.
hold you underwater. That's
yeah.
going to work out
for
great.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't think our bathtub is big enough for you.
I mean, it's
Billy
big
will
enough
pickle.
for his head.
Yeah, you just got to get the head in there,
Just
really.
put your legs up the wall.
I can't breathe out of any of the other orifices.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if
Loser.
you could. Anyways, Tony, what's your answer?
You only get heard of if there's at least 300 Spartans involved. At least the shark bear would be newsworthy.
Yeah.
I'm going with shark bear.
Because otherwise it'd just be an everyday mass beating to death.
Yeah, it looks a little, bad on paper.
I think you got to spice up the Spartan side of stuff. You got to give yourself a weapon, or you got to give them a
I'm
handicap.
changing back to the Spartans because on the off chance that I make it, then it's like a really cool story.
There's no chance.
You say that, but
There's no off chance.
I'm going with it.
Are the Spartans just going to start fighting each other and forget about it?
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not in charge of the future.
Can I be all oiled up when I'm fighting the Spartans? Can I just be slippery?
I want to grow my beard really big and shave my head and just butter my entire body, and then I'll fight them.
What's up with the beard?
Yeah, I was going to ask. the same thing.
Because if you get punched in the face and you have a big beard, it does a really good job of mitigating the impact.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You can just wrap it around your head.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Make a helmet.
You get
Smart.
it.
Yeah.
Well, then
Beard
wouldn't
helmet.
you want your hair for the same reason?
No,
No,
that's
beard.
stupid.
Yeah, no. 'Cause if
should
it's
see the
shaved,
performance
if it's
sheets
shaved
on
and
that.
buttered, then when they try to hit you, it just kind of like slides off. As much as it deflects.
I think you'd win.
Thank you, Courtney.
Yeah.
So wait, though, which is better at mitigating impact, the big bushy beard or the butter slide? Because I feel like,
That's what I want the combination. I want them both.
yeah, I
I want them
feel
both.
If you figure out which one is better, then you can do that to both your beard and your head.
Big bushy butter slide.
That's his name.
Brand new sentence. That's what I'm going to say to them when they show up. I'm like, welcome to the butter slide, boys.
It's about to get furry.
Yeah.
Man.
Let's grease this pig.
I knew my stupid questions would get stupid answers.
I always wonder, too, about the effect of, like, the 20 Spartans know that it's an option, right? They're like, this guy's picking either a malformed monster that's just going to die in the ocean, or they got to fight 20 healthy people. Like, who would choose me? And if you show up excited for the fight, that's got to count for something. Right?
Yep.
A little hesitation.
I still think, honestly, against 20 Spartans, I still think you're putting way too much confidence in yourself.
No.
See that right there?
No. You're wrong. I would get so tired before I was done with
Oh
the
my
first
god,
one.
yes.
It would be like,
Just be exhausted.
even if they would line up and do one at a time, I'd get like the first one done maybe, and then I'd be like, oh my god, I need a nap.
19 more.
Where's the juice box?
I have not trained for this endurance.
Yeah.
What am I guarding this bridge for?
Yeah.
I
There's
should've
another
went to
bridge
school.
400 feet down the street they could take. It's not even important.
You guys met my bear friend?
What is my purpose?
To guard a
serve
bridge
butter.
next to another bridge that's unguarded.
You guys want to roll some dice and not play nice?
I think like everybody took a drink there at the same
Yeah,
time.
we needed to. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Are we going to fight a bear with shark arms?
That's
Shark with bear
foreshadowing.
arms?
Yes.
20 Spartans.
There's
Chekhov's
20
shark's bear.
There's 20 bears with sharks for arms. Each has a Spartan riding it.
Oh man.
I am so excited
We're
to
not
use
ready.
my new axe. You have no idea how excited I am to use this axe.
You venture to the Gorge of Fangs and Teeth in a 2-day journey where Gardas' crisis over his remaining ale distracts you from a terrible attack on a very dear ally. Ugly Cute, Willow Shore's guardian, is being swarmed by ravenous animated stones, and as you approach, they rush to cripple you as well. But they stand not a chance. You save the stone spider, and as it rises to greet you by name, you guys leveled up. That nice, sweet level 3. So Ugly Cute tells you of a desolate willow shore that seems abandoned, and it spurred them awake. They say you were being abducted from Willow Shore by faceless marauders. They know of the curse all around Willow Shore, and they say you feel it too. Most importantly, they know that the faceless ones have a camp to the west of town in the abandoned lumber camp. And lastly, they give you a gift. You return to Willow Shore, and it's straight back to work, setting things right, starting with procuring some Dreamtime tea, clearing out the Leshy saloon that was beset with fungus. That had to be weeded out. And the whole party works through the entire night. Early in the morning, Gardas lets himself into the Eternal Blaze Ironworks, where he almost destroys the whole business, and sets Yang back weeks and weeks of work.
I like to think that I set it on fire.
She kicks you out in a rage. he sees Osu walking by, kind of in a daze and a fog. And they decide that they're going to go speak to Captain Zhang Peng together. And they bond with a private Stefan Pierre through some mal-attempted training. After a few more days, you guys are able to clear out the Leshy Saloon. You're able to solve the problem between the guards and the Eternal Blaze Ironworks. And Shinzo Asahina comes into town. And Gardas is very unsatisfied with a lot of his answers. And that's about where we left off. What's the hero point situation?
I've got 2 written on my sheet, but I'm remarkably unconfident in the fact that I could have had 2 hero points left.
Okay, I won't give you any.
Let's call it 1.
I don't like that at all.
I think you have
2.
two.
Yeah, you have 2.
I have 2.
You better
that-
track
Quit
these.
trying to sell
Where's that
yourself short.
Spartan confidence?
Yeah.
I know you got one for doing Stefan's voice, and like we haven't really been doing a whole
Oh,
lot
okay.
lately, so I think it's
Yeah,
very
it's probably 2.
Kyle, but I'm uncomfortable with it. Your hands are
Plausible.
cold.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I've got 1.
1 to life?
Can I put them in your armpits to warm them up?
No, but I got somewhere else for you.
Whoa.
It happens all the time.
Get
It's fine.
Kipley in here.
I have 3.
Oh, my.
And I have 1. I have 2. 2. Wait, 1. It says 1 right here.
I don't trust any of you guys.
I'll show you my paper now.
3 to Courtney, 1 to Jeff. Don't like this game.
It's already.
We're going back to the resetting thing. Rules as written.
I'm sorry. I
picking
brought a
your
lack of
favorites
confidence into
and
the...
giving me the
Doubt. You
Yeah,
brought
I
doubt.
brought doubt.
You brought doubt to the hero
nice
point
leftover.
situation.
I
It's like an Inception type
I
situation.
chose that one for you.
Oh. Thought you just picked your favorites
I
out.
could have given you the paw, but I didn't think that was appropriate.
Yeah, it's not very fitting.
Yeah.
I've got a ghost and a demon. Spooky. Haunty?
Mm-hmm.
I've got a haunty.
Mine's some sort of rocket-propelled moth. I think that's what's happening there.
It's a spell book.
What?
Oh
No.
my gosh.
Rocket propelled moth. You
Yeah.
were right the whole time. I was going to say gassy moth, but I don't believe that moths have the ability to poop.
No, that's combustion right there.
I
Like,
think they just eat
look at
until they breed and then they die.
That's action. He's moving.
Like a flea.
He's booking.
Soaring across the sky.
He needs a theme song.
That's it from his mouth as he's soaring across the sky.
Oh no, a light source, my only weakness.
Crashes into it.
That's really upsetting for a face-sparing face. Oh my
He has
god,
to stop.
face-sparing moth.
He has to stop.
Sparing moth.
He has to stop and start a new family.
Yeah, but wait.
I forgot where I was going.
Hold on. I need
You're
to step
cute.
back. If light is his only weakness and he's rocket propelled, wouldn't there be a light right behind him so he just goes in circles all the time?
Can't see behind you.
Oh man. That's good.
We're not going to get very far today, are we?
I feel real good.
Let's try to play some Pathfinder, and if we don't get it done, we can always do something else.
I think we were already headed outside the city.
Calm down. Summer is going by quickly in Willowshore, and it's been a dreary, foggy, miserable thing. The days are already growing shorter and much, much colder. We see Gardas being drug away from the merchant Senzo by Osu and Violet when we hear a low, echoing horn, then a clamorous bell, all too familiar in these dangerous times. Something is wrong. People begin locking doors, shuttering windows as town guards assemble downtown. From down the street, we see an exhausted and frightened-looking guard. Cadet, maybe? One arm in a sling.
Captain Zhang Peng.
Yes, Private. I'm Captain Zhang Peng, often considered witty.
We've been attacked.
What?
Captain, we've been attacked.
No, I heard that part. You must address your superiors as Sir, Private.
Oh, Captain, sir.
Yes, that's,
Sir, Captain.
that's better. Now out with the Private. Private, report. We don't have time to wait. Come on, out with it.
Sir Captain, reports of mass bandits raiding the stable. They took hostages and made off with a few of the horses.
Well, damn it, man. Who did they take?
We don't have names quite yet, sir. A few of the villagers were working on the mucus slough.
No, Private. You know I don't like reports that I don't know what they mean. What's a mucus slough?
Captain, the Violet made an eel pit and they generate a lot of mucus, and several of the villagers said they could use the mucus.
Okay, did they get skittermutt? About that time, old Matsuki comes hobbling in as quickly as his cane will allow him. 2 men, maces drawn, flank the old man, their eyes alert for any signs of danger. What is it? What has happened? Private Stefan gives a much more detailed report. As much as he can in the early hours, it seems the bandits snuck in and took some people in their sleep. These being the people currently attending to the various livestock needs and property repairs. He says we're only learning of this now because they left someone behind that only recently regained consciousness. And he's distraught. Seems like they may have taken his son. Fools! Old Matsuki is obviously furious, though he's doing his best to contain it. And then it gets worse, because it's about this time that Granny Who shows up, flanked by several people who likewise have weapons drawn and wary eyes. Now, dearies, please explain how you could let something like this happen, she says accusingly to the contingent of guards, most pointedly at Captain Zhang Peng, whom we don't often mention enough, is her son-in-law. I'm Captain Zhang Peng, and I will not be blamed. You demanded we set extra patrols around the exchange. You did what? Matsuki's rage no longer controlled. You had no right. Put down the bottle shoe and start facing truths. The exchange has most of our spare resources, if you can even call them that. These people and those horses were not just numbers on your scrolls. You witch. These are lives, and I will no longer allow you to jeopardize them. I will be assuming lead of Willow Shore until the governor is found. You will do no such thing, you old fool. I will not just stand aside. I challenge you, Ban Yang Hu. I challenge you, as is the old tradition, and as is my right. And everyone gasps. And Gardus's feet finally touch the ground. Old Matsuki begins storming away. Granny Who looks shocked. One of the men beside old Matsuki, walks up to her. 7 days, as is the tradition, and then turns and walks away as well.
That was wild.
What's
this challenge?
Yeah, are Granny Who and old Matsuki gonna fight to the death or something?
Sort of what it sounds like.
Right.
I'm just happy to hear the mucus slough is still in progress.
I really don't like all of this upset in the town. I wish we would just get along and work together.
Did old Matsuki always have a cane? Or is that a new development here? That's what's important.
Is this challenge a to the death type situation?
That's what I'm wondering.
Can I do a Willow Shore lore?
I was hoping someone would roll.
Okay.
And what bandits? What the hell?
How did bandits even get in here?
Right?
They must have been in the woods already.
It's a 16.
You know, it's likely that they'll pick champions, and those champions will fight to the death for the right to govern Willow Shore until someone else is appointed.
Oh, shit.
I bet that's you, Gardus. I bet you get
What?
picked as champion.
No, I wouldn't do it anyways.
You're so North Coast.
Fighting
North Coast
anybody to
Gardus.
the death. Oh, okay, wait. Does that... So... If we find the governor before 7 days, does that mean that they don't have to fight? Because that's what this is about? The leadership of the town?
I mean, maybe if we go deal with these bandits and get all this stuff back, maybe they'll not be at each other's throats. Or maybe we can convince them to work together.
I do think if we bring the governor back that it would settle things. We would have a clear leader because they wouldn't need to replace him.
Okay, so we got 2 things. Other sides of town. Governor was Canary Inn. Lumber camp is bad guys. Do we try to do both in 7 days?
Gerda shrugs.
I don't know, but there's so many people now. Like, if we go one direction, we might be able to bring one person back. If we go another direction, we might be able to bring a lot of people back. But then other people might be dying if they're doing the fight to the death. I don't know. I'm so confused. What's the right choice?
Flip your coin. Flip your coin. Your coin is fair. It makes choice for us. It's difficult.
No, I don't want to leave it up to chance. I think we should make a decision.
I do believe, Shinzo says from the background, still watching this all go down, that your town is in need of some true leadership, as are you. Tell me, how do you intend to approach these enemies who invade your town and take your people? For that is the true threat. Do you intend to bring them furious ruin to enact justice? Or do you think you are smarter than them, can outwit them, and enact a rescue without resorting to violence?
Violet looks like at the crew, like kind of like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, I didn't think we were talking to him.
I see how paralyzed you are with indecision. I only mean to help, but your inaction is as dangerous as any of the choices you may make.
Oh yeah, then what would you do there, big guy?
I offered you a question. You don't have to answer.
I asked you a question too. I'd kind of like an answer. What would you do?
I think I, being Shinzo, am about to choose to leave.
Well, I was thinking if we do go to the lumber camp, we would observe and see what's going on there, how many people there are. We could try to talk to their leader and reason with them.
That seems like a great idea. I'm sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. We just don't really have any bargaining power.
Well, maybe we can help them. I mean, bandits are just people who are hungry and scared. They might just need encouragement and help. Who knows?
I don't think the bandits were from the lumber camp. The faceless things were from the lumber camp.
Are they up at the Canary Inn?
I don't know.
Okay.
They said that they took horses, right? The bandits are probably those damn Kappas down to the south.
Oh my gosh. We go down to the cabin establishment.
You know that the stables are W2.
We were already up at the old I already forgot.
Canary Inn?
The Canary Inn. We already went to the Canary Inn once, and there was nothing there.
You guys know that the stables W2 are at the far west point of the map. You know that if you guys were attacked, it was most likely coming from that western side. The exchange is on the far eastern side, which is why there were no patrols over there, and it was your weak point. You don't have any reason to expect that the bandits came in on the west side of camp and then retreated up to the north.
So should we go check out the quote-unquote scene of the crime and see if we can get any leads onto what these bandits are?
Seems like a great idea.
You absolutely can. The guards are already there. You guys are late on getting the report because you're downtown. Private Stefan came in and told you as much as you could. It's very unlikely that you would figure anything out, but you're welcome to go look. Shinzo's about there. He's like, again, your indecision. People came in and took your people. You know where these bandits are, but you hesitate. You are scared. Do you know? Will you sneak in and talk to them? Or do you plan to enact justice?
I like the sound of justice.
Oh yeah, I wasn't going to talk to anybody.
Simple. Straightforward.
Wait,
But Ari has doubt and she is scared.
Come on, you guys. They're just people. They're just hungry. We should talk to them.
Okay.
I don't think we should answer violence with violence if we can avoid it. We could end up killing more of our own people by doing that.
Wait, are we talking about the lumber camp or the bandits? I thought those were like Contis.
I think we're confused.
Clearly.
Because you said we know where the bandits are.
Yeah, at the lumber camp.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where Ugly Cute said to go.
Yeah, I didn't know they were bandits though. I thought they were ghosts.
Well, people with no faces.
He said faceless marauders were trying to take you out at the festival. He said that's where they went.
I thought you
Marauders.
meant like literally no face, not just like a mask.
He said faceless marauders. Each of you took that in different ways.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
Gardus took it to mean literally zero face, like skin.
And I think in the context of the story, we're using marauders and bandits as synonyms.
That's important.
It's important.
It's important to make that
It's an
distinction.
important detail.
Yeah, let's
All right, so
Let's go to W2.
Yeah.
Some investigating.
let's go to the stable.
Yeah, if we know where they're at, then let's go take them out. We don't need
Or
to
talk to them.
We'll see where it takes us.
We'll see where
Okay.
the dice
So
roll.
he said that there's no point in going to the stables, right?
We already know.
We're late.
Yeah.
We
We
already
already
know.
know.
So we know that
Yeah,
they're at
yeah,
their
so
lumber
let's-
camp. So I think we should go
We
to
just
the
need
lumber
to
camp.
choose.
Yeah.
I personally would like to try to to reason with them and figure out what they want. Maybe work with them.
Same.
Sure.
We also could try to bring some people with us to help us out and back us up.
Yeah. We don't need anyone.
We don't need anyone. 20 Spartans, no problem. Let's
Yeah.
go.
That's my vote.
Okay. I mean, I agree. But if we're...
Garda says, "Oh, we'll talk to him, all right." As he takes his axe out and starts like hitting it with another hand.
The back of it, not the sharp
Yeah,
part.
yeah.
Okay. Captain Jang Pang.
I'm Captain Jang Pang.
Yes, and you're hilarious.
Thank you, I know.
He's hilarious, everybody.
Can you spare any soldiers?
Apparently not. I'm going to have to keep the town from rioting, and we're already thin on patrols as it is. Do you want more people to go missing? You want more people to be taken, Ari? What are you doing?
Stop
and
yelling
he
at me.
storms off. You're useless.
That guy.
That was
I'm Jang Pang.
It was a bit of an overreaction.
Well, he's always been a dick.
She sits down on the ground and starts crying.
Ari,
It was so mean.
Ari, I'm gonna go over to Ari and just kind of like brush her hair with my hand. Don't worry about him.
Ow,
He
your,
doesn't.
your hand is so big.
It also is pretty scratchy too. I don't take very good care of it.
Calloused.
That's why it works as a brush.
Please
You-
stop.
You don't have to worry about
You're
him.
making it worse.
He's always been a dick, and he doesn't really have any power here. He doesn't know what you're doing. You're doing a lot.
And so far, he hasn't said anything funny.
That's true. Also,
Well, it's kind of funny how he thinks he's so funny.
that is funny, but that's more like a joke behind his back. That's not really him doing something funny.
But it's funny to me. But
Yeah,
thank you, Gardis. That means a lot.
yeah. He doesn't know you.
He doesn't know my worth.
Right.
In any case, I think we're on our own on this one.
Yeah.
I think we should go and try and figure it out.
Okay, let's go to the lumber camp.
Okay.
I'm gonna spit on my hands and rub them together to moisturize.
And Ari, like, make sure that she's not close to you because she's worried you're going to start stroking her hair again.
It's about an 8-mile walk. It's early in the day when you guys leave, and there's a path that leads most of the way there that gets pretty rough towards the end. Are you guys doing anything while you travel?
Avoid notice.
Osu's trying to look around. He's looking for just a random outcropping of peach wood. I mean, he knows it's not on the map, but he's still looking.
Yeah. Are there any signs of travel recently? Like, again, like the bandits or horses and stuff like that?
Give me a survival check.
+9. Ooh, 16 plus 9 is 25.
You see tracks of people and horses, and definitely a few things being drug.
You guys see these divots here? I think they were dragging somebody.
Dragons? What about dragons?
No, pay attention.
Like pull behind
Yeah.
on the ground.
Oh, ground dragons.
Yeah. So yeah, they definitely came along the road here.
Oh, they were dragging. Okay, I get it. I get it now.
Yeah, dragon.
Ari would be looking for danger, keeping an eye out for any scouts or, I don't know, any people that are lagging behind.
You guys begin approaching the lumber camp. The closer you get, the more signs of travel and activity that you see.
Do we hear anything?
You do. As you get close, you see a 15-foot wall that surrounds the lumber camp. You see a few other buildings all around, and a small island off to the west that is connected by a rickety, waterlogged bridge.
It looks pretty open around here. Is there, like, can we approach through trees or anything to try and escape notice, or is it just kind of a clearing?
No, the lumber camp is very much a clearing. Again, the only real cover are a few structures. There's a watchtower directly to your north, and then everything else is masked by this 15-foot fence. You do see the center of the camp, just over the top of the fence, a roof. Looks to be about near the back or in the center of the camp.
Are there any guards posted?
Everyone give me a perception check.
23.
12.
18.
13.
Violet, you pick it up first. Did anyone beat a 23?
No.
Violet, you pick it up first. Coming from the building to the northeast of you seems to be a bit of a ruckus. You see two people. They just look to be almost like guards, though you wouldn't recognize them or what they're wearing. Stationed right out front of the main gate, and they don't seem to have noticed you.
I pointed out to the rest of the team.
They look like regular people.
Yeah. Just two men standing there. One's like squatting down on his on haunches, leaning back against the gate, head down.
And then
They just seem to be talking back and forth.
kind of immediately in front of us, slightly northwest, is a tower.
Yes, there is a watchtower there.
I'm whispering, trying to be quiet. Well, you guys want to do your talking, or...
I think we should just go up and ask to speak with their leader.
Parlay. Okay. Osu will start to walk towards the gate guards.
Ari takes in a big breath. Okay, we can do this.
I want to hide in a bush.
See you later, Gardas. It's probably best you stay behind.
Stay with Violet. Or I'll stay with Osu and Ari.
So who's approaching?
Are you coming, Gardas?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
everybody.
we're all going.
Everybody's walking up.
So we're gonna pass the one guardhouse where the ruckus is from and go to the front gate, or...
No, I think that was he said northeast, so that would be those guys. I think they're the ruckus.
Oh.
Incorrect. You definitely hear a ruckus coming from the building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go check that out first.
I'm okay with that.
Then we can parlay.
Okay.
You can peek in.
Yeah, let's see if we can sneak up to that building and peek inside a window or door.
Let's do it.
Who's doing the sneaking? Definitely not me.
Yeah, no.
I'm really good at sneaking.
I
I
know.
automatically succeed up to 15 feet in a forest.
Is a clearing
couple-
considered the forest?
It's up to Tony.
There's a couple of stumps there. And
Yeah, right? That's a tree stump.
The first thing you notice are the stables that are conspicuously empty. Old hay is scattered across the floor and crunches underfoot. A sweet smell drifts from the rotting feed in the hay boxes.
Oh, I think they might be eating their horses.
Damn kappas.
We saw the guards at the door. They didn't look like Kappas.
It could be disguised.
Osu pokes his head around the door and he's trying to investigate more.
You want to roll me a perception check?
Yep. It's 17.
You start searching the stables, and you do uncover in one of the boxes a potion.
Nice.
This seems to be a Lesser's Bravo's brew.
Lesser Bravo's brew.
Otherwise, they seem small. The stables are relatively small and empty.
So what was in here? What was causing a ruckus?
There's more noise coming from this room. There's a door on the western-facing side of the building.
But that's in like direct sight
Yeah.
of the guards.
I feel like if we keep investigating, it might make it harder for us to parlay, because then it seems like we're infiltrating and we're getting caught.
I think you're right.
You hear the zip twing of a crossbow firing, and then the thunk as it lands into a target.
Oh, they're practicing, maybe?
They're shooting at us.
At first, I was like, oh, no, they're shooting at like the side of the barn or something.
Guard drops to the ground. They're firing at us. We're
Good
taking fire.
drone! I think we should just try to walk up to the gate and talk to them.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Just for funsies, a Lesser Bravo's brew is a bonus to will saves. +1 or +2 against fear.
Does anything happen when we get to here?
No. You guys continue to walk north towards the guards at the front gate, and they call out to you as you approach. Hello, please, no. We were posted here by the camp's owners. No one's allowed. Turn around, please.
We've come to parlay. We think that maybe your people were involved with problematic happenings with our people, and we just want to know if we can help. And
No, I don't think that's true at all. We're not allowed to permit anyone. Please go back to town.
who's your leader? Can we talk to anybody?
We're not allowed to permit anyone. You must go back to town. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Can we write a letter and somebody take it to your leader?
You could leave a letter. You don't have to write it here, though. Please go back to town.
Sense motive.
Guardas, do these look like Kappas in disguise up close?
I rolled a 12.
I don't really know what a kappa in disguise looks like,
Is that plus your perception?
Yes.
Yeah.
Be 18.
but I mean, no,
This guy seems nervous.
they don't look like kappas. They don't sound like kappas either.
Doesn't walk like a kappa or talk like a kappa.
Doesn't have a bowl on its head like a kappa.
You can't quite put your finger on it, Osu, but something is definitely off with this guy. And he's definitely not from town. And about that time, you hear barking as a dog approaches coming from the west.
Puppy.
Barking at you. Seems to be a large breed, dark fur.
Hi, puppy.
You go pet it.
You want to be my friend?
I think Violet is going to walk up and tell the guards, Some of our friends are missing, and we don't know you. So you can either get your boss or we can have a problem. Intimidation?
Yeah.
Roll intimidation for initiative.
I wanted to do it, but I have a -1 intimidation.
Roll for initiative.
14.
So wait, does everybody have to use intimidation?
No.
9.
I did not roll good.
I'm too busy trying to make friends with the puppy.
Violet.
14.
Gardus.
23.
Ari.
10.
As Violet Wagon walks up to these guards and starts threatening them, they reach up, put fingers on their forehead, thumb and pinky on their cheekbones, and pull off their face.
Cool.
Violet Wagon, give me a will save.
Should have drank that potion. 19.
You're okay for now. But as the other one does it, I need Osu to give me a will save.
14 on dice plus 7, 21.
Damn it.
You sons of bitches.
Luckily, they're close enough. Violet walked up that he's going to take 2 swings from a short sword.
They just have like a washing board that they're
2x4.
beating me with.
Look out, he's got a 2x4 with a nail in it.
The first one rolls a 13 to hit.
It's a miss.
Oh, but this one rolls a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
4 points of piercing damage as he slashes you, as he stabs you with his short sword. Then it's Gardus' turn.
Ari, they got no face. I told you.
You see what seems to be human creatures in normal clothes and just nothing. Smooth flesh where their face should be.
Creepy.
What is the dog doing when they pull their faces off?
Barking still at you guys.
Okay.
The dog has no face.
Yeah,
either.
the dog pulls its face off.
Oh, they're creepy.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Still not as scary as that Doctor Who episode.
There's some really good Doctor Who episodes.
There is. I am going to cast Enfeeble on one of them.
It's gonna work this time.
Yeah, right? It's got to. I want to cast Enfeeble on the one with no face.
What kind of save is that?
Neither of them have a face.
Oh, there's 2?
It is make a fortitude save for one of them.
One on the right rolls 22.
Son of a... yeah, that success. Nothing happens. Oh, wait. Yeah, something happens. I'm an idiot.
It's just a regular success.
Yeah, success. The target is enfeebled 1 until the start of your next turn. So he's enfeebled 1, which means it's like -1 to all of his strength assets.
Physically weakened.
Yeah.
Anything else, Gardus?
Just run up to him. Rah!
Then the dog goes.
Yeah, I want to run up sort of actually towards the dog to stand. Oh god, they're all connected. But yeah, I want to run up sort of towards the dog to sort of put myself in line with Violet a little bit on his left.
The dog's gonna pounce on you, try to bite you. I rolled so well.
Every damn time.
Yeah.
25.
Hit, not crit.
The art is a really pretty Rottweiler who's upset.
He looks a lot like my childhood dog, Riley.
And then I rolled 5 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. I got hit points to spare now.
With the toughness.
Exactly. Level 3.
Sorry, I lied. You take an additional 3 points of piercing damage.
I don't see why I wouldn't.
It has this ability called Pack Attack.
The faceless things are its pack?
The dog, I think.
For now,
Allies.
Until we win him over.
Yeah, don't hurt the dog, everybody.
Violet Wagon.
I'm going to hunt prey on the guy who's a little enfeebly beebled. And I'm going to bite him.
The dog just bit Gardus.
Yeah. How does a 25
Growl at him first.
turnabout's fair play? Yeah. You bite, I bite.
25's a hit.
That'll be 9 points of damage, I believe.
Well, let me know when you're for sure.
For show.
Calculated.
All right. And then I'm going to attempt a trip. No, that's probably not going to play. 14 to trip.
Fortitude DC, that's a fail.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Ari.
Okay, Ari is going to pull out her Urhu and start playing. And she will do Courageous Anthem. So that's 2 actions. Her final action, she will cast Shield.
Osu.
I'm going to sidestep forward, so up and to the left, just 5 feet. And then I'm going to flurry on the enfeebled, faceless guard.
Here comes the flurry.
Natty 20, baby!
Oh,
My goodness. Get wrecked.
Yeah, that's...
That guy's going to have a hard time with this encounter. He gets enfeebled, bit, and then beaten to death with a stick all in like...
And then I follow up with what I'm sure is a crit fail.
Oh, no.
4 on dice. So let me do the math here.
You had +1.
Oh, did I?
And +1 to your damage.
Okay. So that's 30 to hit on my first attack. And then +5 is... +1 is 10 to hit on my second attack.
That's just a regular fail.
Ooh.
Okay. Awesome.
So keep in mind that when you calculate your damage, you do that +1 before you double it.
Got it. And then how did we do on the stun?
You know I don't like questions like that.
Never ask again.
Ooh, yeah. So that's...
You just roll it once and double.
Yeah. I was thinking about the other attack. So that's 8... Or I'm sorry, yeah. 7 + 1 + 4. So that's 12 damage times 2 is 24 damage.
The 15 on my fortitude save I don't think matters, as you just brain the faceless dude, and he is no more.
Neither the enfeeble matters. The first time I enfeeble somebody, he's dead before he takes his turn.
A useless
to make
spell.
It useful, right? I don't know why I try.
Can't you change your spells
Every day.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
every day.
But enfeeble is so good.
Yeah, it's worked for you so far.
Oh, so don't you have one more?
Yes, I do. So I'm going to use another move action, and I'm going to move over and flank the dog. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I can step up and-
kill the dog.
You might AOO.
It's round 2.
Cool.
The faceless man on the left throws his sword down and moves away from you guys to Ari, heading south down the road that you came, and then past Ari.
AOO.
Ari,
That would be
tackle
so
him.
It's Gardus's turn.
What the hell?
You draw your sword for the first time, just cut him in half.
Yeah. He runs through it.
Yeah.
I just hold it out.
All right, so obviously these guys aren't normal bandits, right?
Yep.
We don't know much else aside from that.
Yep.
So we have free reign to just kill these guys and stop negotiating?
Oh, I think so. I mean, if it doesn't have a face, right?
Yeah, I'm not very fast, so I think I'm going to sit here and deal with this dog if you guys want to take after him.
Okay.
All right.
Violet likes to chase things.
I do.
Yeah.
We've established that. That's in canon.
Sorry, pup. Attack the dog.
+1.
And I'm flanking, so
Nice.
28 versus the dog
Nice.
AC. Plus he's...
That's a crit.
that's my axe right there.
Don't kill the dog.
What?
It's just a pup.
That's 10 plus 4 is 14 points of damage.
You just cleave him in two.
Yeah, so as my axe is coming down on top of the dog, you're like, don't kill him! And I just right through his skull.
Oh, at least
What?
he didn't suffer.
That is the end of Jerky.
Oh no.
Oh, no, he had a name.
No, no, this is the beginning of Jerky.
Have you ever had dog jerky before?
Oh, yum. I'm very excited.
I
for
thought
a
you
meal.
didn't eat meat.
Oh, no, I don't eat meat. I don't eat meat.
It is your turn, Violet.
No, that was one action.
Well, it seemed like a lot more.
Okay, yeah.
all
So I'm
you
gonna
get.
turn and divine, hold out my hand and divine lance the guy who's running away.
Jeff, I know you haven't
back.
GM'd Pathfinder before, but I have the right to do that.
GM discretion.
Yeah,
Turn economy's GM's discretion.
let me. I know it's just a spell attack.
I am the law.
Have it written
Oddly
down
enough, we only ever
here
lose
somewhere.
actions.
We never get them. Does this does count for multiple attack, right?
Yep.
Even though it's magical. So that's 18 on the die. Minus 5 is 13. Plus 8 is 21. Plus 1 is 22.
That's a hit.
All right.
Good round for Gardus.
Yeah. Oh, heightened plus 1. The damage keeps increasing, so now it's 3d4 damage.
You used a second level spell slot.
It's
Or-
a cantrip.
Got it.
It gets auto heightened.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cantrips really are cool.
They
with
are.
that
They're the best.
mechanic.
In
Yeah.
this game,
Yeah.
they stepped up.
People
no,
complain
like,
about it, but you can
plus.
get like 11 of them as a caster if you just take a few feats. And you have so many tools, and they're always dependable.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
would constantly make
Yeah.
like a Magus with 8 or 9 cantrips very early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. So, okay, sorry. 2, 4, 7 damage. 7 points of damage as they divine lance this guy in the back as
Plus
he's
1.
running away. +1, 8 points of damage.
It's a good roll. Usually on D4s, I assume they're just going to be ones.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good turn for
That's a
Gardas.
good-
I got to break hid my axe.
Now it's Violet Wagon.
2 actions to
Second.
get in front of the guy.
Ooh.
Whoa.
What noise do you make as you're chasing him? oh, God. You're so fast.
I'm so fast, I ran into the river on accident.
Oh man, you overshot him by 100 feet.
Right in front. Bite him on his big, dumb, stupid no face. 23 to hit.
Plus
Yeah, that-
1.
24 to hit.
That's a hit.
8 points of bite damage.
Plus 1.
9 points of bite damage. We've already established that I have special.
So seriously, we need to get like a
Requirements.
popsicle stick on a paper plate
Yeah,
that
I
you can
was
just
just
hold
thinking
up
that.
because like
I like
Kyle
the rhythm.
Kyle cannot keep this up.
We just need we need a neon on a button that you can just hammer.
He looks severely messed up.
That's as he should.
Ari,
Okay, Ari would like to well, she'll do a check. Can I do some sort of knowledge roll on these guys?
what would you like to know?
I would like to know what they are, like where they came from. She's mostly looking, not necessarily on like how to kill them, but like information about the creature and what they can use going forward into the camp.
What would you like to roll?
I think occultism might be appropriate.
You've heard of these things, not Barubbo. They are known for mimicking people. Myths say that they will steal people's faces, but you know it's a little more simple than that. They will just mimic people's faces. You know that while they are faceless, they are immune to anything that is inhaled or olfactory or visual. But if any of the legends or myths are true, you think they might have a sensitivity to hearing.
I will announce this information, continue on with my courageous anthem, and shield again. What type of creature are they?
These are aberrations.
Okay, thank you.
Occultism was what I call. I rolled a 19 on the die.
Awesome.
Thank you for that.
You're so welcome. I did that. I fudged that for you.
Just for me, right? Not the rest of the party?
No, it was for life.
Oh.
Thanks, Tony.
Oh, it's Osu's turn.
I go chasing after them.
I don't think you guys are going to let any of them live, are you?
Probably not.
I mean, we'd like to. We tried to talk to him.
Yeah, then they took off their faces and they no longer could
Gonna
talk.
be 2 actions for you.
Yeah.
Where do you want to be?
I'll flank them, so Violet will be in front, and I'm gonna go for the grapple.
You're standing right in front of Ari, which she appreciates.
Is that athletics?
Yep.
So that is +1.
Mm-hmm.
That's 18 on dice, or 17 on dice, +1, 18. And then athletics is 9, so 27 for the grapple.
Fortitude, right?
Fortitude, yep.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I wrote it on my sheet.
Final answer? 27?
Yep.
Are you sure? Someone check
I'd
his
like
math.
to phone a friend.
Someone check his math.
I'd like to phone a friend.
He showed all of his math.
I don't like it,
It's
though.
right.
Critical success.
Yeah.
You have him
All right,
pinned.
buddy.
Was it because of the +1?
We will come out of... Oh, yeah, no. 27? Yeah, that's the DC 17.
Ooh, it was the +1.
Nice.
We are out of initiative order as you have this man pinned. Gardas, while you're over there on the bridge, you do happen to see there seems to be more of these creatures over there, and only some of them are currently wearing faces. It seems that some of them may have noticed you. They haven't quite reacted.
Weird.
I'm going to keep my axe out, which is covered in dog blood, and just like put a big smile on my face and slowly start walking towards them. Just like,
Gardas, wait a minute. We got to ask the guy. Guy, what are you doing here?
he doesn't have a mouth.
Yeah, hold on.
Doesn't mean he can't talk. Ugly Q could talk. He's a spider made of stone.
So, Gardus, you're advancing down the bridge.
At this point, this is more of like an intimidation, I think.
But you're advancing down the bridge.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Well, yeah, you tell me, man.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Slowly.
Osu, you have this guy pinned. Violet, you're standing over them.
All right, buddy. You're going to answer some questions. Or my big brother here is going to rearrange your face. He's going to make you a new face. That's much better.
I'm the little brother.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, you're bigger in size.
He
Oh,
doesn't-
yeah.
He doesn't need to know that.
Violet, we don't have time for this.
Who are you and why are you here?
You hear in your guys' mind, I'm supposed to guard here. I was sent by Mugiru to guard out here. Please let me go. Please let me go.
Did you take our people? Did Mugiru take our people? Were you the
No.
ones who raided our town and stole our horses?
No, that was Zudu. They ordered it. They needed the sacrifices. Please let me go.
Who's a Zudu? What's a Zudu?
They're the leader of the prayers. A silly group. Zealots, really. Idiots.
Where are they?
There's some of the prayers are in the camp, but Zudu, please just let me go.
No. She like strums hard on her Urhu in his ear because he's sensitive to sound. It's like really loud.
Oh, that's cool.
Good
Give
one.
me, I like that. Give me a performance check with a +1.
Okay.
His head explodes.
18.
You don't hear a noise, but you see him writhe, like tense up in Osu's grip. He's gonna try and get out, and just can't. He's too pinned. Anytime he gets anything free, Violet uses a single finger and just puts it back in place. And please, just let me go.
Answer our questions and we will let you go.
I'll leave. You hear in your heads. All the while, Guard is still advancing down
I'm no longer advancing. Once like the
He's
conversation,
halfway. He's all the way there. He's surrounded by these guys.
No.
It seems they have him restrained now.
Once the conversation started happening,
They're taking his armor off.
I stopped walking and just stood there menacingly to like sort of, if any of them tried to get away, I'm just trying to stop them if they're trying to get away. But
Most of them have turned their back on you. They don't even really seem to
That's rude.
care about you as much. One will like keep turning its head towards you and stuff, but again, a lot of them don't even seem to have faces. So what you do notice, give me a perception check.
Why am I guarding this bridge again?
natural 20 perception check.
Nice.
You see that they seem to be kicking around and pushing around.
A Kappa demon.
Why do we keep adding demon to the end of Kappa?
It's life's
Redemption
fault.
arc. Watch Yoshihiko. It's a great show. Redemption arc.
Do you relay to us that they're taunting a poor Kappa demon?
Oh man,
This is
this
perfect.
this is
Feel like I put
a
demon back
big conflict between me as a player and Gardus, and also Gardus as just what is the Kappa? Does it look like one of the child Kappas or like?
It seems to be an adult. What? Don't worry about Jeff. Jeff is not here. We just need Gardus right now.
I know, but there's also a conflict in Gardus between like he looks like a helpless person, but I hate Kappas. I'm just gonna call out to him. Hey, what are you doing?
To the Kappa.
No, the group of people there.
You call out to them, and one turns to you again, no face, and you hear in your head, "We're just playing a game. You want to come play with us? We're killing the monster. We're killing the monster." And one of the other Nopperbos walks up and just kicks the Kappa over onto the back of its shell, legs flailing up and down. They all begin laughing and tapping the butt of their spears on it like they're striking it with swords and stuff like that. "We're killing the monster."
Did his head bowl spill?
You have not seen it with water.
Oh.
No, so it doesn't have any water.
They're torturing him.
Yeah, I think this is just, regardless of Gardus not liking the Kappas, like he can't just watch a defenseless, helpless thing get tortured like that. So it's just, I'm still not approaching them really, but I'm just like, hey, knock it off. Stop that.
We'll smash cut back to the interrogation.
Do we hear any of what's going on the bridge?
Yeah, we're yelling.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
yelling.
it's not. You do hear it, but you're also kind of like wrestling with this Nopper bow. So you hear it, but you're not really aware of what's being said.
Got it. Where's Maggie Roo right now?
He's in the camp. Mugiru is in the camp. You hear in your guys' head again. Just let me go, please. I'll leave. I'll never bother you again.
You said that our people were taken for sacrifices. Are they still alive?
Yeah. Yes.
Where?
I don't know. I don't know. Again, it wasn't us. I just know that they gave us some of the villagers because they weren't fit for sacrifice. But the ritual, it takes days. The ritual takes days. It takes days.
Where's the ritual going to happen?
I don't know. It's not. I don't do anything.
How many of you are there?
I don't count them.
Approximately.
Dozens.
Why are you here?
There's nowhere else to go.
He might be telling the truth on that one.
Where did you come
Nowhere
from?
To go, please.
Answer the question. She holds the Urhu again.
We're here. We live in these woods. We do what Kugapti says.
What is the ritual for?
I don't know. Please let me go.
Can I do an detect motive, whatever it's called?
Sense motive.
Sense motive.
Roll perception.
Detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts. Pilot's about ready just to bite this guy's face off.
He jokes on you. He doesn't have a face.
Oh, yeah.
Modified 20.
So again, every time you bring up the ritual or anything that this guy refers to as the prayers, he doesn't know. He says it's a different group of them, and he's been very consistent with that. You've asked him about Mugiru. He says he's in the camp, and there's a few dozen of them in the camp at least. You're pretty sure he's telling the truth, and he's pretty desperate to live.
Guys, I think we have bigger fish to fry.
Can we tie him up? Leave him in the stables?
That's okay.
I know I'm not there.
Maybe knock him out?
Make him take us to the leader of the camp in there,
That
Mugiru.
works too, yeah.
I've got rope in my pack. Ari, do one of your knots.
Crafting? Survival?
Survival.
Natural 4? 11.
Nice.
This should hold.
It's a great big bow tie again.
Stand him up and he just takes off again.
So how do you tie him up exactly?
I was just going to tie his hands together
Okay.
so he can walk, and we could like handcuff him essentially.
Got it.
But with rope. And then once that's done, she'll move her attention over to Gardas and the Kappa clan.
Yeah, so you relayed to us what was happening with the...
No, not really.
Oh.
But I've just been yelling a conversation back and forth against the guys.
I think if we just turn our heads and look, we can see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I think I would be in front though.
I was thinking about jumping over the water there.
But yeah, I'm gonna try one more attempt to intimidate these guys as the others sort of wrap up their conversation and tie up that faceless dude. I think my weapon just kind of starts to glow, and I'm just like, "You see what I did to your dog back there? You're next if you don't hand over that Kappa. He's my prisoner now."
Roll it.
All right. Here comes a -1 in an intimidation. 17 minus 1 is 16. Not bad.
Noise.
Not bad.
Ari, you would know that Nopper bows gain sustenance by absorbing fluid through the skin, traditionally by immersing their hands or faceless head into the fluid to, quote, drink through osmosis.
So do they do that to the Kappa? They drink his head
They
fluid.
osmosed his head water.
I tell them this while Gardas is trying to do an intimidation check.
As you yell this out, their heads snap up. The Kappa now ignored. Roll for initiative, not you, Gardas. We're going to keep what you had.
Okay.
Which was 17?
16.
Oh my lord.
Ooh, natural 20. With my little summertime bonus, that makes it a 30. Can I share a +1 with my team?
Absolutely.
I was hoping to be... I wanted to do a perception check on the bridge while Gardas was talking.
So you'll be rolling that life. If you wanted to stay there and jump across, we can allow that too. And then we'll have you rolling probably athletics for initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if Gardas had taken just a step or two closer, I probably would have been
I think
right
I would have been
alongside with them.
almost halfway across the bridge.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So just barely over the water. Yeah, perfect.
And just put me like right on his shoulder.
So who's
Who's
with
got the prisoner?
Who's with the prisoner?
I mean, I guess I was the one holding him, so that kind of kills the jump across the river thing.
No, you could leave him there, but
he's only
Gonna get out.
Well, I mean, I thought the point was that we would be like walking him in to the camp.
That's fine. I just thought that Osu was like kind of over this guy, and
Do whatever you think you would do.
okay. Well, if he's only had his hands tied, and it seems like you guys wanted to hold on to him, then I just hold on to him right there.
all right. Gardas rolled a 17. Violet Wagon
30.
with a +1.
Yeah.
Ari,
26.
Osu.
2 on dice. +1's 3, +6 is 9.
Oof.
Yeah, oof indeed.
Prisoner struggling a bit.
Yeah. Got my hands full.
You guys left me here with this prisoner.
You know what I've thought about quite a bit?
Huh.
Killing predator style, killing a kappa, taking its skull and like polishing its skull and using it as my copper bowl, like a mug.
Horrifying.
That's fucked up.
No, they're demons. I don't see the problem.
They're also silverware.
I like Gardas' constant propaganda against kappas. Like, they're demons. Like, no, like now it's kappa demons all the time. Like, they're actually not demons.
Right.
It's Violet Wagon's turn.
It's a better name. Threatening approach. Put me right up in front of the middle guy.
Do I have to roll will saves?
Just for one dude, I think.
The one in the center rolls a... It's pretty good. Total of an 18.
Oh, that's a fail, so he's frightened too.
I like that Gardas has been sitting there talking to them and everything and threatening them. And then just all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like Violet runs by, just bounds by and runs up and starts biting everybody. Just blows past me.
Anything else, Violet?
I used the wrong DC for my thing. What did you say you got on it?
18.
Okay, so it's a success. So you're... Let me read it. Frightened 1, I think.
Those phaseless ones had a lot of names.
No, nothing happens. Okay, so I'm just going to bite. You're not frightened. Sorry.
Mukiru, Zudu, Kagati.
Right.
Kagadi.
And for my last action, I'm going to attempt the old bite-a-rooski. How does a 25 strike go?
25?
Yeah.
That's a crit.
Woo! Oh, no. Are you still playing your anthem?
Not yet.
All right.
It's weird because you never remember when she is. So.
22. I'm trying to learn. 22 points of bite damage.
Baby steps.
I like how your threatening approach wasn't that threatening, but you still just run up and maul this guy to death.
Yeah, they didn't understand what was happening.
They really did not.
They're like, oh, look at this pretty lizard.
They were pretending to be monster slayers. They weren't expecting to fight a real one.
Yeah.
Ari.
She's going to...
Oh, you should have held for a turn.
Start playing...
Did you do?
22.
22.
I'm going to start playing the Urhu and do Courageous Anthem. And I'll cast Shield. And these ones are the same creatures, right? They have different tokens, but they're the same.
They definitely look very similar, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the same. Ish.
Okay. She will start playing
Variations.
her Urhu. And then can I try, like, even if it takes another action, can I try to amplify the sound of the Urhu? Just, like, play it loudly to do, like, an intimidation check or something?
Sure.
Okay. Natural 18. It would be intimidation versus performance.
Probably in...
Actually,
I mean, don't
Let
you
me
have a thing
see.
for that?
I think it does.
Don't you have a thing for that?
Sometimes.
Performance instead of diplomacy, instead of... Yeah, I can do that for intimidation. So that would be a 25. No, 27. 26.
You have no idea, do you?
26.
Somewhere between a 25 and a 27.
Okay, one of them really didn't like that.
Okay.
Gardas.
I'm going to just run up there and swing on one of them. So just put me right next to Violet, and I'll swing on the one that's to the very north. So, yeah, right there.
Also, did my perception check show me anything about the bridge? Or my initiative?
It's pretty saggy.
17 on the die, plus 10 because the Courageous Anthem. So that's 27 versus AC.
Nice.
That's a crit.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are cleaning up.
Oh, my God. This is Gardas' new axes. He's loving it. That's 4. That's plus 4 is 8. Yeah. 4 plus 4 is 8. Doubled to 16.
Math is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Did you do the +1?
I did, yeah.
You pointed at me.
Yeah.
16?
Yes, that's what I said.
Don't
You
make me
seriously
do it again.
injure this Noprobo.
So with my axes, I'm running and approaching. I just take a swing in its midsection and just like cut him across the midsection, and then I'm gonna cast shield. I like with my new axe. I'm doing well with it. I'm smiling this whole time and laughing as I'm trying to chop people apart.
Not immediately getting crit and dying for once.
The first time ever.
Yeah.
The one you just hit is going to try and stab you with its spear. 25 to hit.
Ooh, 21 is my AC right now.
2 points of piercing damage.
I'm just gonna laugh it off.
Natural 20 on the second stab.
Oh no.
Damn it.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Right?
6 points of piercing damage.
Hold on. What is when you do shield block? Because I cast shield. Where's my stupid spells?
Cal's head darted up. He's like, I know about that.
Autism, engage.
How do I not have these things just right here in front
Because
of me?
there's so much.
Here, shield. Okay, yeah. Boo, boo, boo. While this spell is in effect, you can use shield block reaction with your magic shield. The shield has hardness 5. So that blocks 5 of the damage, right?
Yep.
And then it just kind of shatters, and I can't use it again for 10 minutes.
Yep.
So how much? What was the damage?
6 total.
6? Okay, so I'm going to only take 1 point.
He, after stabbing you twice, will back up to the west, trying to get space from you. This one will step over his dead ally, moving to the east, trying to flank the monster that is Violet.
Nice.
So, Violet, you are going to take 3 attacks. The first 2 are coming from the one to your south, and then the last one will be coming from the one to your north. You are flat-footed to all... Excuse me. You are off guard to all of these attacks.
Violet's never been off guard to anything in his life.
Until now. Spear 1. He goes to stab you and just flings it past you with his natural 1.
Gets his buddy on the other side.
So now he's going to try and punch you. And 15 to hit.
Yes.
Then the one behind you. Again, off guard. Ooh, 25.
He got me.
3 points of piercing damage.
Ah! I don't like it. You don't poke people in the back. Dick move.
The poor turtle creature, what you would call a demon, is going to spend all of its actions to move over here.
Aw. He's so slow. He moved
Poor guy.
10 feet?
15 feet
15 feet.
to the southeast, hoping to get some water.
Just crawling.
Osu.
I'm going to move up the bridge as far as I can with my captive.
Is his movement speed altered at all?
Are you like trying to drag him?
So my ultimate goal is I'm going to move. I'm going to pull my water skin out of my pack, and I'm going to free action call to the Kappa and launch my water skin at him.
You can move half your speed, dragging this guy with you.
Okay.
What's your speed?
That's
25?
25.
You can move 10 feet.
Is that too far of a throw for me to...
You can roll in athletics.
Yeah, let's do it. Hero point.
We're going to save this Kappa.
Yeah.
And it's going to go back and tell its demon friends how good we were to it.
Okay. Do I have Bardic Inspiration going right now? No?
Yes.
Bardic, okay. So that is a 9 on dice, 10 with the +1, and then my athletics is 9, so 19 for the toss.
You land your water skin neatly next to the Kappa. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I mean, I think that's my turn.
We're gonna go to round 2, Violet Wagon.
Round 2, Violet Wagon. Violet's going to hunt prey and bite the one in the back that stabbed me. Ooh, that might not be so good. 18 to bite.
That's a hit.
Ooh,
+1.
nice. Hang on, wait. 10 points of bite damage.
+1.
I already got it. I did it that time.
Good job, Kyle.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna bite again. 20 with my +1
Good job. That's a hit.
from the bard. Maximum damage.
+1.
Hey, that's
you.
my job.
13.
Don't take this
13.
away from me.
He told me, but his +1 is different than yours, so it's 14 points of damage. Because that's a different. I got God's +1 on that one.
Okay.
What's the total?
13.
It's another dead Naprobo. You begin just eating these humanoid creatures.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to get them at the shoulders to get their long, creepy arms off their bodies.
Ari.
Literally just eating them.
Ari's going to move up.
The art, I still haven't finished art for Violet, and I think that the head is going to just be massive, like as wide as the shoulders, and that's how he's able to eat everybody.
She'll
Gross.
double move, actually. She doesn't like to be standing on the bridge over the water, so she's going to get up in there. Maybe go this way.
He's just got a big smile.
She will continue with Courageous Anthem.
Gardus.
Man, I'm just going to keep after this one that I split across the midsection. So move forward, attack. Again, this is crazy. Huge smile on my face with a giant war axe in front of me. No, that did not. 14, Courageous Anthem is still up, so +10 equals 24 to hit.
That's a hit. That's actually with his frightened value a crit.
Crit? Then 8 on the dice +4 is 12, doubled to 24.
Is a dead
Yeah.
Is a dead.
bandit.
Again, I want to... Yeah, let's just decapitate him, but in an upward angle. Or no, a downward angle. So yeah, as I smile, again, just approaching him, I raise my axe high up in the air and just bring it down across his neck, cut his head off and possibly part of his shoulder. And then I'm going to turn around and just be like, who's next? I still have an action, but I kind of just want to use it to say who's next.
Roll an intimidation.
Okay, yes. -1. Here we go. 10.
You say who's next.
You do that.
I feel that it worked in my heart. I feel like they're intimidated.
All of them are like, do you hear that? He's going to kill Granny Who for us.
Oh, I get it.
Who's next?
Right?
This guy shouts, and you hear it in your mind, because again, he doesn't have a face. Mercy! Please! I was just following orders! And he begins to retreat. But trapped on this small island surrounded by water, he doesn't have a lot of options to go. So as he runs backward, he quickly throws a spear at Violet.
You guys are so full of shit.
24?
That's not what surrendering looks
That's a hit. 2 points of piercing damage.
2 points. Winged me.
The kappa grabs the water skin, begins struggling to uncork it, and finally does, and begins slowly lifting it above his head. Osu.
I guess I move forward as much as I can with my prisoner.
Oh, you're dragging him along. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I was kind of wondering what was happening to him.
And I'll just do as much movement as I can, and then free action, I give a thumbs up to the Kappa.
I like that the
Okay.
Kappa's trying to get the water skin up there, but his hands are shaking and there's water spilling out of it. And he's like, no, I need it.
So that would be 2 actions right there.
You're
And then
laughing.
If you wanted, you can continue to move forward.
I'm laughing at his suffering.
Yeah, at the desperation in his face.
I think I will.
You could get next to the creature if
Yeah.
you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll go up and try and get between. Yeah, I'll try and make a flank for somebody else.
Round 3, Violet.
You.
He kept attacking.
Yeah, just keep biting that guy. There's one left.
Well, 2 if you count the Kappa.
Can I do threatening approach more than once, or is it just at the start of a combat? I'm just gonna look real quick. I've never tried to do it twice before. I'm gonna threatening approach that guy.
I roll a save.
Yep. Trying to beat a 17.
14.
You fail, you're frightened 2. And I'm gonna attempt to bite. 16 on the die with my +1 is a 17, plus the 10 is a 27.
That's a crit.
18 points of damage with the +1s.
And you just also begin shredding and devouring this guy as well.
Somebody's going to be so confused when they come along and they're like, why are all of these things missing arms?
They're just torn apart. There's bodies everywhere, and water begins cascading down the kappa as we fade to black.
Pressures in some parts of the world, like in Italy, you're just like supposed to have a mistress.
That's not. Is that
It feels a
second
little racist.
family, though?
No, it's
Or just
like
a mistress?
no, it's
I can
it's a
get
cultural
behind a
thing.
mistress.
It's a different culture. We
Yeah.
don't know.
Jeff can get behind a mistress.
But not like having a whole family with her.
yeah.
More of a object that you have to, feed and
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah,
Let's get canceled.
the one family is good enough for me. I'm very happy with it.
Way ahead of you, Tony.
He says on recording.
Wink, wink. I'm trying to get better at doing voice work for the podcast,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want the listener to be left out of what's happening in real life.
We have to do sound effects.
Well, no, just, a knowing wink doesn't really translate well. So you've got a wink wink on the podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
But how do they know
That's a
if it's
sound effect.
How do they know if it's a knowing wink though?
Knowing wink.
Knowing
Knowing wink.
What if it's an unknowing wink?
I think by the cadence, because I delivered it as wink, wink,
Yeah.
There's
No,
wink wink.
then you just have to go back and explain what the wink was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that wink for?
I wish you hadn't drawn attention to yourself on account of the fact that you have no pants on right now.